What's up, Cancer? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome as well. This is going to be your lie detector reading. I have a new deck that I have purchased. I have completed the air signs and earth signs. Now I am on to the water signs. So first, before I explain the new deck and how that reading will go, I have 2 bracelets I am putting up for a giveaway. So if you are interested in being entered to win either of these bracelets, one holds the key, one holds the locket. So just make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're interested in winning the bracelet with the key, type key in the comments. If you like the locket, type lock in the comments. If you could care less, type both. That'll let me know you're interested in being entered to win one of these bracelets. I will announce it on the post tab before February 14th. I believe it used to be the community tab. Now it's changed over to the post tab. Yes, so I will do that before February 14th. Anything else? Oh, that will only be for the lie detector series readings. So you can post on any of those videos. You can post on multiple videos if you choose to, okay? Choice is up to you. So let's get into this. So this is a new deck. It is a fairly thick deck, so I'm calling it like the Big Mac. This contains many scenarios. It has lies and it has truths. So not all of these scenarios that come out will resonate with all of you. Keep in mind that even if you don't have Cancer in your chart via planet placement, know that you do have a house that contains Cancer. So any of us can embody any 12 of the zodiac signs at any given time. So if you do not hear anything that resonates in this reading and you're dealing with a Libra, check out the Libra reading. Or better, check out all of the readings, okay? So they will be multiple scenarios since it is a collective reading. 3 cards may come out at one time. They may all go together with one scenario. There may be one card that I feel doesn't go with that specific scenario. It could just be a separate truth or lie off on its own that's meant for somebody else. So take what resonates, throw out what doesn't. All right. What does Cancer placements need to know for their highest good? What does Cancer placements need to know for their highest good? Okay, so you could be dealing, Cancer, with somebody who isn't all real, so aesthetics wise. So they could have fake breast implants. They could, whether it's masculine or feminine, they could be a masculine or feminine that has gone under the knife, may have had a nip or a tuck. Could be somebody who uses enhancing drugs such as steroids. You take it as it resonates. But whoever this is that's in your energy, your vicinity, they watch you in a very creepy way. So you're not always aware of it, and maybe that's what's making it so creepy. is that you could be going on about your day. You know, this could very well be somebody at the gym, especially if we're dealing with aesthetics and body, you know. It's almost like body revenge, right? So this could be, you know, somebody that is jealous of you, perhaps, maybe because you didn't get your body by nip and tuck, paying for it. You may legitimately do hard work at the gym, exercise outside of the gym, eating right, sleeping right, just living a healthy lifestyle. And you have somebody around you that is, they didn't get their body that way. Okay. They had to pay for it. They had to cheat their way through it. So, I'm not saying that just because you do a little something here and there, that you didn't work hard for it. Sometimes we have certain areas of our body, no matter what we do, will not change, and that's just genetics. But this is seriously somebody who's completely fake, and they're really watching you hard, and it could almost be even that they're trying to create their physical appearance to be much like yours, which is why maybe you're not realizing how much they're keeping an eye on you, especially when it comes to them, you know, altering their body in a way that isn't natural. Okay, so I don't know if that matters to you, but if you're curious or you notice somebody starting to do things that look like you, that's because they are. All right, what else does Cancer placements need to know? That cannot be all that's going on with Cancers. What else, please? Spirits, angels, ancestors. No? Yeah? Okay, we got 4 cards. This is like 2 separate scenarios. Okay. So for this scenario, so you this is for the Cancers who had a friend or, you know, an acquaintance, could be a family member, you take it as it resonates, may have introduced you to somebody, right? Sometimes we don't always meet people through the internet or online dating sites or naturally. Sometimes it's somebody that we know of that we think is going to possibly be a fit. Just know that if you have kids, be careful. The person that you were introduced to through somebody you know, they didn't realize that this person had maybe a little bit of a colorful background, might have been a little shady, right? Color of a gray background. And you do need to be careful with your kids around them. Okay, so you take that as that resonates. All right, they didn't know, right? So this person that you're dealing with could be very good at putting on a front. But if you have children, just keep an eye. So for this one, So something could have happened over the holidays, right? So of course, during the holidays, if we're dating somebody new, maybe we're at that time to where, we're going to start taking them to family functions. We've dated them long enough. It's, here's my family, let's introduce friends and family. And there may have been something that may have happened. So maybe your partner, I don't know, maybe told a story about you two, like when you met, for an example. Maybe it's not something you wanted to be discussed in front of family. And so you may have gotten upset. Now, I'm not saying it has to be like that specific story. It could be anything that was brought up in front of a family gathering where you were just meeting their family that you didn't want out in public, right? Out in the open. And so it may have caused a little bit of a tiff, but just know that their family adores you, okay? And they feel like you fit in to the family dynamic perfectly. So even though whatever may have been said or happened or discussed that may have upset you, your partner is kind of like, I'm sorry, they want forgiveness, a little bit of an oopsie, and no worries, because their family really adores you. So that like I said, that's just for folks that had something happen during one of the holidays. So that could have been anywhere from Thanksgiving through New Year's, okay? Or if, somebody in their family had a birthday anywhere from November through December 31st. Could have even been that. You take that as it resonates. All right, what else do we have for Cancer placements? Boy, you guys are kind of quiet. Gonna have to pull things out of you. Come on, anything else? Or is that a wrap? And that will be the quickest video I have. Nope. Oh, okay, so this one landed on the side. So what I'm going to say here is, if you are dating somebody where there's a little bit of a distance between you, enough of enough of a distance to where it's not as convenient to see this person every day, they do that on purpose. Okay? They may be trying to stay faithful, but they also may have a little bit of a wandering eye, or they may have people that live around them that could probably easily persuade them into cheating. Okay, so keep an eye on that. So they're trying, but they could have people around them that could be very persuasive. So hopefully that works out, but with it on the side, that could go either way. Anything else? No? All right, so some of you are dealing with a little bit of a sly fox, okay? So they like to be around you to keep tabs on you, but they're also kind of a groupie kind of person in their own way. So it's almost like they don't want you to do what they're doing. So if they're into concerts, bands. They're a bit of a groupie. They're quite flirtatious. They like to try and hook up with, you know, I don't know, groupie. Doesn't have to be just like band members, concerts. You know, there could, another example is you have physique competitors. So that is a type of a group where they gather, and of course they work on their bodies, and when they get on stage they're half naked. So it's, think of it, it could be like that. So not necessarily concerts, it could be they have fitness competitions that they go to, and they like to try and hook up, but yet they like to keep you close to make sure they know what you're doing, and to make sure that you're not doing the same. So a little bit of a sly fox there. They can do it, but you can't. How about that? You know, another example is like motorsports, any type of motorsports groups, traveling and getting together. You know, so think of it like that, whatever hobby group. Got a few here. So I want to say all these go together. So this is a unique situation. So you could be dating somebody, all right? Serious relationship, whatever that may be. You know, and sometimes, you know, they do actually go out, you know, as couples should have their separate lives, separate set of friends, right? Girls like to go out and, you know, have a spa day with the ladies. Sometimes the fellas like to sit around and, you know, go out and watch sports, whatever that may be. Just doing separate fella things. Just know, you know, when they're out, there might be some innocent flirting, but there isn't anything that you would need to worry about when they do go out, right? However, there could be an ex, all right, that is still somewhat involved in their life. They're a toxic ex. But what I'm seeing here is that the toxic ex that could still be kind of coming around, you know, they may have said, you know, they were going to leave your person alone, but they're not. Okay. So they, you know, if there has been any kind of tiff or conversations about, you know, why does your ex seem to show up when you're out with the guys, kind of thing. It's not necessarily your ex or your boyfriend's, you know, it's not their fault. It just seems that even though their ex was going to leave them alone, they're not, okay? And know that they're into you. All right. They're into you. They love you. And it's not just about financials, right? So they could have a toxic ex that's still hanging around, because, they were about the money. And so maybe you feel that maybe you do well. And so if you feel like because your person's ex was involved thinking because it was just about money, it may have been for them, but it's not about the financials with you. It is a genuine love. However, this ex that's toxic is still, hanging around, hanging on, showing up when they are out doing, the fellas. I don't know. They're keeping tabs, or it could very well be that they are still friends with one of the fellas that they're friends with, and maybe that person just kind of opens their mouth too much about like what they're doing and where they're going, and that ex is taking note. Oh, Saturday, yeah, so you guys are gonna go down to the local bar, you're gonna catch that game. Oh, what game is that? Oh, yeah, okay, that's like the 2:00 game. All right, so I'll be sure to make plans and show up. And they may show up innocently talking to that friend that they share, because of when they were together. They just might have common friends, and those friends are just innocently opening up about where they're going to be. And so that person's taking note going, oh, okay, yeah, so my so-and-so will be there. So it's not your person's fault. It's probably someone in the guy group, because let's face it, sometimes men don't think. They just open their mouths, and then there you go. You show up, to watch football with your friends, and here comes Feetsy May through the door yet again. And so maybe it just hasn't clicked to your person that this friend keeps doing that, and maybe some conversation will need to be had. Okay, what is this? Okay, so I feel like these two go together. So some of you are with somebody who definitely wants more, but look, they're afraid to open up to you. So they're probably telling you a story to avoid opening up about what they truly want from you. And whatever story they're telling you, it is a complete lie. And what they are hiding, really, is the fact that they do want more with you. They are just completely uncomfortable being vulnerable. So they're telling you a lie, right? And truthfully, what they're hiding is that they're interested in you, which they're just uncomfortable being vulnerable. That's all I got with that one. All right, so Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.